All right, let's get to work. He's gonna start grading that out. I got all the machine all greased up. I'm gonna put the chainsaw up here on my toolbox to walk back here, so when I do get the trees that need to be cut, I've got something to cut them with. That locks in there pretty decently, good enough where it won't fall off. So he's gonna start grading that out in my other trail, and I'm gonna go down here and start back on the widening of the fence line. working on the trees at the back corner. The first back corner, it's pretty slow going. It takes a lot of time to take all these big pine trees down. That's why we were trying to avoid them to start with. But I'm working on it slowly. Luckily I had started angling back towards the property line, not too far down, but this corner was pretty dense on bigger pine trees. It's taking like I said, it's a lot of work. It's taking a lot of time to get them down. You gotta dig around each of them and drop them, and then cut them up, and clean them up, and then take 3 more down. So I'll get these 3 right here and have to cut them up before I can move on to the next ones right there. Once I get through that opening by those cars, it should be clean sailing then, I hope. I haven't even walked down there. I realized this was going to take so much work I didn't want to even look at it anymore. You got to go over a little bit there, Mr. Tree. Well, that's not going to work because now it's hung in between the bucket. There we go. So normally I wedge it between the bucket right there, but since this machine has the quick coupler, it wedges between the bucket and the pin there, and it'll actually get stuck, and it'll bust the tree apart. You're trying to save it, and that's not good. But it definitely opens this path up. You'll be able to drive a Greyhound bus around here when I'm done with it. At least through this area. Buddy got the path graded out enough for the skid steer. I think we can back my truck down here and trailer, haul the logs out while it's dry. Get those out of the way. They can be loaded out next week sometime. This one and that tree here beside it. It's aggravating when they're so close together like this because you can't see. I need to dig on this side so that it'll fall. I can't because there's a tree right there, and I can't take the other one down because this one's in the way. So you kind of gotta just, that one's gonna break loose now and see if I can. That was loud. It's a pain in the butt is what it is. Because you can't swing. That's just going to fall on the neighbor's piss on it. Get back. Don't fall on the neighbor's side. It's just so aggravating. Come on. You just got to swing the bag over. There we go. It's slowly coming. And fall. So all the branches are on that side. So it makes it a little heavy in that direction. third one right there, and that'll give me 3 more trees to cut up. I like to do it in groups of 3. Because after that, it's about 105 outside with the heat index. And it's time to get back in here and cool off. It's not a good day to be chainsaw. But it's got to be done. Yep. And fall and stupid gun trees keeping it. Here we go. Swing. Take them both down. Up. Get back here. Back on this side of that tree. And go. Yep. Didn't quite make it back on this side of the tree. Try again. Up. Don't fall. Don't fall just yet. Come on. There we go. Ah, well, hell. Screw it. Across it goes. See what I mean about this being aggravating? A lot more to it than just pushing the tree over and wishing it the best of luck. This might get a little violent, but it works. Now I'll drag these out straight here and cut them up. And then repeat the process again. Brush right here. That up from there. Time to chainsaw. So as of right now, I gotta cut all that up. I'm gonna try to, I gotta cut it anyways, might as well cut some logs out of it. And boy, he's added a lot of work, but as of right now, doing this by the hour just because it was not factored in when I originally priced the job. It was to clear the path that we had flagged, and we spent 2 hours flagging it, and after the path was cleared you decided to move it all the way to the property line, which went through all the trees that we tried to avoid, the big trees. So I got to clear everything up to these white X's to try to keep it as close. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, the fence was going to be 20 feet from the property line, which was going to pretty much lose a lot of his land. But that just would have been beneficial to know when we were flagging it, so that I could have cleared accordingly. So is what it is. Just going to take more time, and a lot of more time. My God, that's a lot of trees. Pretty much everything from like here back's got to go down, and it's gonna be a big pile of stuff there. Well, let's see if it's gonna make it out of here. If it can get up some speed. Might need a little nudge. There we go. Don't let off on it. There we go. Boy, it was like a sigh of relief getting out of those pine trees. It just took forever. I literally spent like almost 4.5 hours to go from that corner about 200 feet knocking those trees down. And then in the past hour, I've gone probably 400, 500 feet from that tree way up there down here. Once I got into the small stuff, you can just rip it up and break it right up and throw it in the pile. But man, when you got those big trees, you can only drop about 3 or 4 of them at the time and drag them out and cut them up. By the time you do that, clean them up, take down 3 or 4 more, you're only getting 8 or 10 trees an hour down. That's slow going. I mean, just look at the pile of brush I got up here. I mean, it's nice and wide now, and it goes all the way to the corner, but man, I got like 3 piles of brush. So those trees right there are still in line, but I'm gonna see if he'll let those slide. Just, I mean, I'm looking at probably another 3 or 4 hours and clearing all those, and these right here just to gain 3 feet. I just don't know if it's gonna be practical, but I'll let him decide that. Let me know, but I'm gonna grab these logs and take them out as I track out of here, because I've had enough for today. It's going on almost a 11-hour day. So I'm back here bright and early this morning. It's about a little before 7. Get the machine started up. Got my buddy coming in about an hour or so to get these logs, and I got to go down there and take a few more trees down along the fence line to get some more hardwood logs to make a load. So I'm gonna try to run down there before he gets here and get some more trees down. Back here, and I'm gonna take down the last couple big trees to finish out my load of hardwood logs that I'm gonna try to salvage. And he'll be here in about 30 minutes. Unfortunately, I got to track all the way back up there, but I didn't want to hang around for an hour. But I figured I'd come down here and take a couple trees down, make some progress. Wear my tracks out, but it is what it is. I'm gonna fall over where I want it. Yep. Go, 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 go. You can smell the richness of this dirt right here. It's got some organics in it. Trying to break that loose for y'all, but it didn't want to play along. found a line. It's like another 15 feet into the wood line, so I'll have to come back down here and take a whole swath off of that. But luckily it's all that small hardwood stuff and it breaks up pretty easily. Tree debris that adds up right here. I got. Let's knock some more trees down. So we want to clear all the way to the property line. We found the ribbons. And don't disregard the purple paint. It's not irrelevant. It's not on the line. It's way on his side. So that's why I'm taking all those claim trees down. Because right here is the certified property iron right there that the surveyors put in. So I was about, when we flagged this, we were about 20 feet off the line. So to keep from losing so much property, you do 20 feet over 3,000 feet, and that's a lot of land. So just clearing it up to the found property line now, and making the fence line a little wider. Unfortunately, it's adding up to a lot of stuff. mode, baby. Power mode. Whoa, got it. I pushed the little secret button. Gives you 5 seconds of a lot of power. Find many more ribbons, so I'm not going to get too overzealous clearing this way. Ribbon right there, that was the original center line of where I was supposed to clear, so you can definitely tell how far the property line was off where we thought we wanted to clear, hence why we have a 50-foot wide fence line right here. Should love all these brush piles for all the years to come. They're going to be here a while. Those small ones like that, they'll rot down in probably 6 or 8 years. So, you know, not really, can't even tell it. Them big ones, I don't, whoa. I don't know how long those big ones will be there for, but a while. A big pile of branches here. There's nothing I can do about it. Running out of room to put all this stuff. got me a small load of pine logs going out. He's going to come back for those poplars. I got a little bit more to clear, so I'm going to go back to, well, actually I got a lot more to clear, but I got a couple more logs I can probably get out, and he'll come back later on this afternoon. So let's go back down there and clear some more. And this is what I've been looking forward to, the last tree to come down. Luckily it's a maple, and hopefully it won't have a whole lot of roots. Well, they'll have a lot of roots, but hopefully they're not deep. Should ease right over. I'm going to grab the chainsaw and chop the stump off of it. Maybe cut it a couple times so I don't have to sit there and break it. And then I got to cut a couple more logs and track this bad boy out of here. There we go, timber on the last tree. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Knock a little dirt off that stump. Roll it over here out of the way. Go. I can cut it right there. Now let me go down there and get the saw and chop that off, and it's clean up time now. Well, I'm going to track this grapple full of logs out. I have got everything cleared. As you can tell, it is a nice straight line now. I wanted to leave that great big maple tree. There was no need to take it down. As you can tell, there's 10 feet to the right of it to run the fence. All the way down through here, lines right there. Actually, on this side of that big tree, left another nice white oak right here. Like I said, got plenty of room to drive around each side of it. No need to knock it down. So, buddy's coming to get these in about 45 minutes. I'm going to track these out and get on the skid steer. I've got a lot of grading to start doing. that's a wrap. It's all graded out all the way down the back there, and this is the far side. I'll take the drone and fly it over just so you can kind of get a perspective of exactly how big this project was as far as clearing. It doesn't look like a lot, but when you start doing 20 to 40 foot wide in some areas, 5,000 feet long, it becomes a lot of clearing. So let's fly the drone over and see what it looks like from the air.